Hello there, everybody! This is AzumangaDiohFan speaking, and today I'm going to be commentating on the Lightning Ripper's response to Lenny's commentary on his review of Thomas the Tank Engine Wonky Whistle. Now, while I don't necessarily have a problem with people defending themselves, I feel like this response had one too many problems plaguing it. So anyway, without further ado, let's start the commentary, shall we?
Yes, I am doing a commentary on a guy who's doing a review on the CGI version of Thomas the Tank Engine. Please understand, though, that I broke up with my dignity when I first became a commentator.
What did you just say? You spoke too quickly that I couldn't understand you. Slow down. Pace yourself.
Sure, Lenny does tend to talk a bit fast, but the thing is, I can at least understand what he's saying. I mean, unless Lenny was talking so fast to the point where all you could hear was then I can understand the reason for bringing it up. But unfortunately, that is not the case here.
Episodes were just bad due to stupid rhyming, awful alliteration, and kiddie stories.
A show aimed for children having kid-like stories? Well, that's just totally illogical. That's like saying the My Little Pony franchise is aimed towards little girls.
Dude, I know that this is a kid's show, but honestly, this show has had a lot of darker stories before this one. Why didn't you just go look it up?
Despite the fact that this is not exclusive to Thomas the Tank Engine, yeah, you do realize that there are a ton of kid shows that do the exact same thing. For example, there's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Hey Arnold, Rocko's Modern Life, Animaniacs, the list goes on. And plus, how is Lenny supposed to go back and watch every single episode of Thomas the Tank Engine and find these dark stories? A bit of overkill much?
It's surprising that you can get decent video footage, and yet the audio sounds like it's coming from an old radio.
My god, you two! You're complaining about my mic quality? Sure, I may not have the best mic quality in the world, but you can at least understand what I'm saying. If I get a new microphone for my birthday, can you please just calm down?
Yeah, sure, you may not have the best mic quality, but I think you should be more than capable of turning down the volume, especially since you have video editing software. I mean, heck, even Windows Movie Maker, the most basic movie editing software available, has this feature, so there should be no excuse why this couldn't have been done.
It'll be done whenever it'll be done. Crap.
Someone's definitely been taking inspiration from the Nostalgia Critic.
How does comparing Thomas wanting to speed up with the whistle fix, comparing it to Luke Skywalker wanting to speed up the hand fix, make me an inspiration from the Nostalgia Critic? Care to explain?
I think when he says that you're taking inspiration from the Nostalgia Critic, he means that your joke is similar to a joke seen in a Nostalgia Critic video. And also, why are you getting so offensive over this statement? I mean, it's not like he said you were a ripoff of the Nostalgia Critic. He was just using him as an example.
Get used to rhyming. Almost every scene in this episode has it.
How dare they try to tell a story through rhyming? That idea is completely and utterly stupid. I understand that the original show didn't have rhyming, but this show has had writers come and go. Different writers have different styles, and some may work and some may flop.
Because telling a story through rhyming does not work for Thomas and Friends. It works for Dr. Seuss because Dr. Seuss is a poet. His stories are meant to be rhyming. This is not. This is just supposed to be taken as a plain and simple story. That's how it was done in the past, so why did they start doing it through rhyming here? And it's fine to try something different, but this is the wrong kind of different.
You know, it's funny how you explain why Dr. Seuss's rhyming worked, yet you barely go into any detail as to why rhyming in Thomas the Tank Engine doesn't work. And also, just because you say it doesn't work, doesn't make it a justified argument.
So, by Hit Entertainment's logic, just leaving whilst people are just working on some part of you is okay, regardless if you accidentally kill someone or not. It's not a good moral.
You completely and utterly missed the point of this entire scene, haven't you? Don't worry, Uncle L is going to explain. Because of Thomas wanting to get there in a rush, he completely abandons the workers whilst they're still working on his whistle, which results in it being broken. The moral isn't that we should just leave when someone's working, but rather that we should be patient with others.
Actually, you're the one missing the point. It's fine if they wanted to portray a message about patience. It's just how they portray it. They portray it as just leaving an operation while almost getting others killed. I know this is a cartoon, but this would give kids the wrong idea to just leave while something is on top of them. It just says that Thomas just left to get a special during an operation, so you should too. Does that sound right? No.
You do realize they portray it as a bad thing that he left, right? As in, you shouldn't act like this? Good sir, do you know how lessons work?
Cole's animals.
We're ducks. We're a duck race.
Hold on a second. Hold on. A duck race? What exactly is a duck race? Did you just make that up?
Well, a wee little bit of research. Yeah, I know. I have way too much time on my hands.
Wait, there is a such thing as a duck race? Why the heck have I not heard about it?
Be slow. Very poor choice of words.
Amen, Joker.
Wonky whistles. He said it. He said it. So using 2 media clips in the span of 10 seconds to break the flow of your video. Hey, have you considered being a commentator?
If you didn't complain when the fiery Joker did it, you shouldn't be complaining about it now.
So, because Lenny didn't say anything similar to this about one person, that automatically means he shouldn't address the problem despite the fact that it's dead obvious? Also, when did Lenny say anything about Fiery Joker being allowed to do it, but not you? In fact, when did he mention Fiery Joker in this video to begin with? And as far as I know, Lenny didn't make a video on Josh Scorcher, and even in the unlikely chance that he deleted his video on Fiery Joker, it still wouldn't be relevant to bring up because if he deleted it, it would imply that he had problems with it.
Stupid. Why is Thomas being portrayed as the complete idiot?
You know there's such a thing as overreacting. With someone like the Nostalgia Critic, there is a reason why he acts that way, because that's his character. Here, it just seems that you're getting angry over a children's show. And I understand the argument will be that this is his childhood icon and you don't want to see him getting tarnished. Going back to the Nostalgia Critic, don't worry, this will be the last time. When he talked about Avatar The Last Airbender, the movie completely and utterly sucked, but it didn't destroy the representation of the cartoon show. Because no matter how bad the new or remakes or basically movies of something that you like be, it doesn't destroy what you liked about the original show.
Okay. Now you and I see 2 completely different things.
Well, yes, but this situation is no exception because there always tend to be 2 extremes to any sort of fandom. For example, there's a side that simply enjoys the stories and characters for what they are as entertainment value. They generally don't get offended if there's a bad interpretation of a character because they can continue on with the other stories and not have the bad ones be an issue. On the other hand, we have the ultra-canon followers, where anything that happens to the character or characters in the narrative is permanently ingrained into them, both bad and good. The bad stuff, of course, stands out to them because it ruins what they once perceived to be a great character, and because all this continuity is considered legit and the character defining to them, they have difficulty in ignoring any bad incarnations or stories.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Stop. Did that gate just open by itself?
No, I'm pretty sure that they opened it themselves. Don't question the logic of the super sexy sheep.
Dude, you really need to take a closer look. You see? It just looks like the gate is opened by itself. You need to look closer.
Oh, really? Because, from my perspective, even when you zoom in and slow down the footage, it still looks like one, if not all of the sheep are using their heads or some kind of other physical force to open the gate. So, I fail to see your point here.
What I just saw, it's...
Disgraceful, said Gordon. Disgusting, put in James. Despicable, finished Henry.
Mermaids, said the Welsh guy.
Unfunny, said the Lightning Ripper.
How?
Would do
Said the
something
little
like
Azu.
this. I don't know what to say anymore. I've wasted enough time.
Well then, that just made my commentator completely and utterly pointless, putting me on the list of the most pointless commentators in the world. The logic is restored. Huzzah! My final thoughts being that if this is how he reacts to a simple episode, then I hate to see how he reacts to a special. But that being said, it's entertainment, and I made shippers cry by having an opinion.
And I'm pretty much ending the video here because, for Lightning's final thoughts, I basically have nothing much to say, so I might as well skip over it. And to be honest, though Lightning was being arrogant towards Lenny, I didn't think this video was entirely pointless because he has every right to defend himself. However, just because you defend yourself doesn't mean that you'll always be right. And just because you are a friend of the HyruleBard doesn't mean that you're also exempt from criticism. Bottom line, if you make a mistake, then you're going to be called out on it. Anyways, this has been AzumangaDiohFan, signing out.